Hello, we're going to be showing you another easy wire wrap technique using paper beads and our wire kit. The kit comes with the copper, silver, and the gold wire, and they are 20 gauge, perfect for wire wrapping. So we are going to be doing this wire wrap earrings. It's sort of like a cage wire, uh, a, a cage bead earrings. Uh, so this is the 20 gauge wire, and you kind of put your cone bead in here. So the cone paper beads, we sell them also at our online shops, and they come in 12 pieces in one strand, and they come in two sizes. So we are going to be using the small size cone bead. You will also need 6mm Swarovski crystals and an earring finding. So to start, you will take your wire, run it through your fingers, and just to kind of straighten it a little bit, you need to cut about 2 feet. So I'm just going to randomly measure 2 feet. So it should be about 2 feet. So straighten it some more. You will take your round nose pliers, put it in between the jaws of your round nose, the tip, and start to coil it. This is very much the same way that I was doing the wrapped paper bead tube. You would continue to coil it around your round nose pliers. You don't need any other tool. The round nose pliers would work perfectly for this. So you would continue to do that until you will reach to about here, big enough to go on top of your cone bead. So as you can see, it's taking the shape of a cone. It's tapering to a wider point right now. So let me just compare with the one that we already made. So you need to do a little bit more, and if you want, you can just kind of squeeze this, so I can probably do it with my finger. Okay, so continue to do that until you reach the widest point of the chain nose pliers. So that should be about the right length. And then what you're going to do next, I would take, I'm using the metal roller as a tool to coil the wire around. You can use whatever you have handy at home, maybe a needle tool or something like that. So you will hold it like this and just kind of wind your wire around your cone. Oops. This is the tricky part because it's kind of wants to spring back. It's pretty much free form, which I like because there is really no right way or wrong way to form your wire here. It can just be random. So I'm just going to hold it down. This is the tricky part. And when you have the bead kind of cage or enclosed in the wire, you need to now do this part and coil it. So I'm just going to take the bead right now so it'll be easier for us to coil it. So the tail of the wire wrapped cage, bead cage, you will start to coil this to form this part of the earring. So to do that, you would again put it in between your round nose pliers and just coil it. So now I'm going to hold it with my chain nose. So you just and you will continue to do this until you will coil this whole part of this whole tail of the wire. So you have coiled to about this big, and you'll just continue to do that until you reach the end. So I'm gonna pop back in my cone bead in here. So now you have your bead in there. So it is encased in the wire. And now we are going to make our head pin by taking another 1/8" of your 20 gauge gold wire. I'm just going to estimate right here, maybe this is 1/8", and you're going to make your head pin by doing the same coil technique. Just make a coil pretty much the way you start out with the cage wire. So I'm going to make about 3 coils. As you can see right now I have 2 and 3, and then I'm just going to fold it back up so that you have your head pin. Actually, you can use this as a head pin with other projects that you have. And then I'm going to put it through the wire the bead on the top of the bead. Now there you have your earring. Now this is kind of like it springs back and forth, so just make sure when you are wire wrapping it at the top that it's snug like this. So I'm going to put in my crystal and do the same simple wire loop. Just hold it. Just going to do it with my finger. It's like a spring. And 3 wraps. And then you're done. Just going to make sure that you have your earring finding. You open it up. Sorry, I opened it up the other way. Oops. Okay. It's so hard when you're running against time. And there's your wire wrapped earrings. And what you can do is you want to just to make it all random shape. And there you have it, and you can get our kit of the wires at our online shop.